Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have the part 3 on this Mercedes. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully this computer is fixed, otherwise I might be able to see if any other component inside that computer is damaged with the terminal camera. So I have everything ready, pretty much. I have a Sentry connected and ready to go as well. Um, I have the computer. Let me show you with a closer capture how I have it, so it's not touching anything around. Everything is connected underneath and it's safe. Let me set you guys back up. The battery is disconnected. I have an amp clamp ready here, so I will see if it's any bigger amp draw as it was before. I mean, a water intrusion might also affect that front SAM, which is in the same location, and I haven't touched it. But we're gonna focus on the computer because we saw the damage in it. All right, so I can feel sparking in there, but it's normal. I mean, you're connecting it. Let's see what is the amp draw right now. Well, it's zero point 0.9, which is very normal. Let me get the terminal camera out. I want to check everything before I put even the ignition on. Oh, I gotta open the cover. It's a little hard to see anything major. I can see a little bit of a, no, actually looks pretty even temperature wise, at least on that side. And the back is all good. So we have no hot spots on that board. Again, I don't have the ignition on or nothing. All right, I'm gonna set this one on the side for now. I'm gonna put the ignition on, start Sentry, and see what the authorization is on the. All right, we got ignition. We got the paperwork here for the car to read the big number. Let me set you guys on Sentry as well, so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Select by bin and uh, 600. And is in this case we're gonna have to select the F3, which is up to 8203. Obviously, it's a left-handed steering. Well, this is trying to communicate. I'm gonna read the computer. We do have a little bit of a hot spot on the top of that main chip, right in the center of the board. It's not a super heavy difference. Let's say, the coldest is 86 Fahrenheit and that one is in 102. I mean, that is the main chip. We have another two things on the back. Okay, I can see one in here. Well, again, it's not such a huge difference on temperature. One second, guys. Okay, back to business. Again, I didn't see anything major in there. Let's do a quick test. Should I? Actually, no. Let me go over to the computer. Let's go to Drive. ME. Want to see if we have any codes. No fault code present. That is good. That is definitely good. Computer is connected. So let's do a quick test. See what else we find. So that is very good news. There's no fault codes on the engine computer. Let me get a closer zoom so you guys can see better. Sorry for the shaking part. All right, that's perfect. Actually, forgot I can do this too as well. And that is actually perfect. So we got no faults on the engine computer. We got some faults on the airbag and on the electronic stability program. And that looks like it's about it. All right, so again, we have problem in the electronic stability control, airbag system, and overhead control panel. We can check on those. Like pressing F4, we'll just switch onto the controls that had codes, but we can also select it manually as well. So let's click in here. Trying to leave the ignition on as much as I can, see how that amp draw goes. Right now we got 7 amps, so let's check that computer. See if we got any really heavy hot spots. No, only on that chip, which is normal. I mean, that's the communication and all the information module. Like I said, I have a few, I think it's a resistor in here that is a little warmer, but nothing outrageous, probably like 2 degrees different. All right, so let's see what fault codes we have here. And it's still saying, well, that is stored, and the only one that is current is N4 steering angle sensor not initiated, which probably because the battery was disconnected. So let's erase all this. Um, no, because otherwise I gotta go and turn the ignition back and forth. I don't want to do that. So let's check the other ones. Airbag. All right, we confirm that. Let's take a look at the fault codes. All are stored, which is good news. So let's go over to the immobilizer. Sorry, just forgot where I gotta go for that. Electronic transmission. Oh, right here. We're going F2. And then we're gonna go over to complete list of guide test, no, full list, troubleshooter, service, actual values. And in here, drive authorization. Okay, as you guys can see right now, we have, hopefully that shows up. Yeah, perfect. Before, we have here on the ME, start enable, no, not enable. And that was because obviously we have a problem on the engine computer. So I'm going to start the car. All right, the car is running. I'm happy. Let's go back to the engine computer. But it's running and it's running really good. So let's read again the full codes. Hopefully I'm not in your way. No full codes. That is really, really good. Okay, let's go over to actual values. Yeah, cold start and warming up phase. Let's see. This is my main concern. The drive authorization. Start enabled, yes. Immobilizer active, not active. That's the status of drive authorization. Immobilizer is active, but it's not stopping the vehicle from running. So now we're going back to the engine computer. Let me zoom out so you guys got a better view. So right now we got an 18 point something amperage, which is good. I mean, that's the way battery is working, supplying power to everything. That is completely normal. And on that computer board, I don't see anything that lights up, which is awesome. The problematic corner, I have to probably put this on like a sideways. We do have a little bit of a hot spot in there compared to the rest. The board right now is on 102 degrees. That section specifically is on 130. Let me going to try to calibrate this. So in here we go to settings and I can go device settings and proximity. Uh, Pretty sure it was here. Time Wi-Fi. Display intensity, no. Camera information, no, it's not in here. Measure and parameters, yep. All right, so I'm going to change that to 0 meters to get a better proximity on this. Okay, now that's better reading. See, before I was reading something completely incorrect. See, right now I got 77 in there on that hot spot. Now I do have 130 something. Try to see if I can find a spot. So the chip is good. The resistors, I'm sorry, the capacitors that we replaced, very good. We have a hot spot right next to where that yellow uh, square was. Is that wrong or good? I don't know yet. Car is running good, so I'm going to mark that with the marker because that's going to help me remember. So yeah, I hope you guys are seeing that. So I'm just putting a mark in here so I know which one is. We have no problems on Sentry. Car is running good. Amperage went down to 13, which is okay. There is not much loads on it. Let me get you guys back into Sentry. Let's read back again the codes. Guys, I like what I'm seeing. No fault codes. That is beautiful. Then your computer looks pretty evenly warm. We have 102. Only in that spot, that little thing. Trying to put them on the side. Oh, that one isn't like 140, but I would like to know what that is. I can probably read the name or number. and it's actually not the one I marked, so it's the smallest one. Okay, you see that's what is good about marking it. So it's actually that center one. Let me try to read the number on that. And that zoom glass in here, so this is what I'm doing. Turn my headlight off. Yeah, that one has a 4754W. So is that a W or an M? N 2107. So 475A as Alan, Nancy 2107. That is the one I see a little warm, but again, everything around them is clean. We got a MOSFET next to them, so that's probably why. Remember, those transistors work a little hotter than the rest. Looking at it, so I know now that the one I marked was wrong. It's actually not even on that. It's close to that. That is a little warmer. 140. Yeah, everything else is in like 102, 104 degrees. Let's see the back of the board. Yeah, we got the hot spot almost on the same position. Take a picture of this. So the nice thing about it is this will take a picture of both. I'm going to do this here too as well. I mean, not of both. That will give me the thermal image. Let me show you what I have here. I haven't found the way to erase pictures in here. So I gave me the image. Sorry. So it gives me the image, normal image. And if I go back, it also gives me the thermal image. Let me try to, yeah, that's better. It gives me the thermal of that exact spot. All right, engine is running good. We got no fault codes. Read it again. I cannot still say this is a win till I let it cool down and try to start it again. But the computer is running good. I mean, the car is running good. The computer is not running hot at all. We got no codes. I went out and came back. That's what I, like to reread the codes. So this is what I did: establish communication. Let the sentry try to like read if it's any other codes in here, and we got no fault codes. All right, so let me go through, and I'm going to see what the temperature on the gauge at least is. We don't have a temperature gauge in here. No. So let's. Actually, let's see. No. Yeah, the stability control is still saying it's not available. Let me turn off the car. Turn the ignition back on. And get out of here. Now that we know that we have no codes in there, let's get here. Want to erase these codes. It says the only one current in the start is the angles. So let's erase this. Switch the ignition on and off. You cannot see that, so let me pull this 1 second, guys. All right, the full, okay. And the ignition is on. So we should have now just the steering angle one. And that's exactly what we got. All right. The steering angle is pretty simple. All you gotta do is start the car and steer completely to lock on one side and lock on the other side, and then it should be. So we got that code. Let's go to the airbag. Everything is stored, so let's do the same thing. Let's switch ignition back on. Back off and on. All right. I'm reading the codes. No codes. That is good. And what else? Let's see the overhead panel. See what we got there. Oh, yes. Roof system is not normalized. Again, you have to do the relearn. That is completely normal. Okay, and the stability control. Let's do the. Let me start the vehicle one more time. Let's start very good. And now let's see if we can do the relearn for the steering. Hmm. See if I can erase. The car is running, so let me turn the vehicle back off. Let's hit the race button. Let's read again. No full codes present. That is gorgeous. If I want to, I will have to do a reread of the quick test. So let's do that. So far, we should have just the overhead code in there. Rear Sam, no. Let me see what we got here. That was a little quick, right, guys? Probably got to go back a little more in order to get those. No, just no codes. Yeah, because it's showing us still everything. So let's go F1, F1. Oh, okay. All right, let's re-enter the bin. Uh, 61J. All right. See what the amperage on that clamp is. Says it's 9. Let me take it off of the battery. So it's 0 it. Yep. Right now we got 0 amps. That is a little hard to believe. Shouldn't have that one with the car running connected. I mean, starting it because it's a low amp clamp. But we'll see. Yeah, it's ready now. So we got 9.5 amps. I just turned the ignition back on and on. Let's see that engine computer, see if it's anything abnormal that I can catch. Again, I'm going with the thermal camera. I still got the hot spot in there, but it's cooling down with the ignition on. So again, we don't know what function that transistor is doing. So as long as we got no codes, I call that normal. All right, so we're doing it again, whole quick test, and it still shows airbag and all that stuff, but I know that we got no codes in there. Well, let's see. Uh, User error. No codes, so that's good. All right, so we got no codes on anywhere. If we go here, I bet you we have still got a start enable, and that's drive authorization. Where are you? Ignition switch, guided test, actual values, right here. Yep, everything is normal. So, guys, I'm going to stop the video here so I don't make it too long because I already got 25 minutes. And I'm going to put everything back together and test drive the car. If everything goes good, I will put a note at the end of this video and telling you guys that it was a good to go. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully this is the end of the video. All right, guys, I know I said it was the end of the video, but no, I cannot leave it like that. So, okay, I test drove the car. I got it running here for like another half an hour before I test drove the car. I put everything back together. The computer is back in place. Battery is nice and tight. Take it for a probably 25 minutes drive, and the car runs perfect. No codes, no stability control issues. Everything is nice. And I came back to, read everything. So the only thing we have here, as you can see, all the modules are up and running, no code except for the overhead control panel, which is kind of weird because I did the normalization of the um, sunroof. Okay, so we got something else. So it's internal signal from rain light sensor, which was not there. So I don't care about that. The sunroof is initiated. I did everything. So as you can see, no airbag codes, no stability codes. The engine computer is no codes in there. As you know, when it has that check mark in there, means everything is perfect. No communication issues, no fault codes. Still, I want to show this and start the car one more time for you guys as well and for myself. I'm very happy with this. So no fault codes. And I'm going to start the vehicle so you guys can see that too. But this is a good to go. I hope you guys can hear that. Communication center right there on the dash, just no codes. That is the mileage of the vehicle. This is a good to go and a great fix. Thank you so much again for all the follow this repair. I'm very happy. See you next time.